So if you did not know, Digimon Story Hacker's Memory got a release date in the US of January 19th, 2018. So if that is sounding familiar to you guys, you will know that yes, there are other games releasing on the same day. So let me break it down for you if you guys aren't aware of this, or maybe you didn't pick it up. So January 19th is a Friday, so we're gonna have Digimon Story Hacker's Memory and No Kuni 2. Fast forward a week ahead and you have Dragonball FighterZ and Monster Hunter World, and fast forward 4 more days and you have Dissidia Final Fantasy NT. The issue with all this is that 3 of these games releasing very close to each other are from the same company, meaning they can control when these things release. So you're gonna tell me that 3 games with extremely similar fan bases going to release in the same day for 2 of them, and then a week later. And the issue with that is Hacker's Memory and No Kuni 2 already 2 long RPGs, okay? So if you're a working person, if you're, going to school, whatever, if you have something to do in your life besides stay at home and, not do anything, you know what I'm saying? That's the only time you're going to have time. That's the only way you're going to have time to play these games. But if you are like most of the people in the world above the age of 6, you know what I'm saying? You have shit to do. And what are we supposed to do with Hacker's Memory? First off, that's at least minimum 100 hours of gameplay, okay? So first off, I don't even know where I'm gonna find 100 hours to beat it to begin with, okay? And then you have No Kuni 2. Thankfully, I haven't really been a big fan of that series. Not saying I don't like it, I just haven't really followed it at all. So I'm not inclined to buy that game. But then you give me, so I have a week to do something in Hacker's Memory before. Okay, that's the thing. FighterZ is gonna get. I'm probably gonna get it, but it's not getting played. I promise you, it is not getting played at all. Until I'm done with Hacker's Memory and Monster Hunter World. That's just how it is. I don't, already as is, I have like 8 fighting games that I bought and I've played almost none of them. You know what I'm saying? So you add on, I don't care what kind of fighting game you are not getting played above Monster Hunter World and Hacker's Memory. It does not matter. It does not matter who you are. And then Dissidia Final Fantasy, honestly, I'm probably not buying that day one. I'm definitely not getting that day one because I will not have time for it. I will not have time for it. And I learned my lesson this year. This year, I came in with like, oh, I'm about to get all these games, make all these videos, and then it didn't happen. So I'm not buying no extra games that I don't have time for. I'm looking at like 12 games right now that I have not finished, and it is very irritating. So that, I mean, Dissidia is a multiplayer only game, but that's just gonna take away my time from Hacker's Memory and anything else that I want to play. So I'm just gonna not even get it yet. I'm just gonna let it sit until there's no games coming out, for a few months. Then I'm gonna go and cop it. Like, I'm not even mad about the idea of paying, the fact that we're gonna drop, what is that, like $240 if you're buying all 4 of them, all at once, and that doesn't even count if you're doing deluxe editions or something like that. So I'm not even worried about the money issue. That's fine, and I'm sure it's not a huge deal for a lot of people. It could be a factor because I feel like you guys are gonna get it regardless, so it's not the biggest factor. The factor that I'm most mad and annoyed about is the time. I just don't understand the concept. You got Bandai Namco. Don't tell me you didn't know when Monster Hunter World was releasing. You guys already know when the other 3 games that you are releasing because you made them release at this time. So what is the mindset? What is the benefit from releasing your games in a week span? You know what I'm saying? What do you benefit from? Hacker's Memory, keep that shit till February. Even February is too early. But I just feel like if you're doing anything like this, do not release it. Don't release all your games that have similar fan bases. You know what I'm saying? No Kuni is definitely not exactly in the mix, but that's not true to an extent. But I feel like Hacker's Memory and FighterZ, very similar fan bases, very similar. And even if it's not similar fan base, the people that are getting FighterZ are definitely, keeping an eye on Hacker's Memory. And then that doesn't even take into consideration the Monster Hunter World. I just don't understand. It's like, this is literally just a rant video that I'm just so, I don't even know, bro. And I just thought of this now. The fact that these games have similar fan bases, people that say they are just keeping an eye on Hacker's Memory, the fact that it's releasing just a week before the main game they're waiting for is gonna push them to not even want to get Hacker's Memory. So that in turn is hurting sales because people can't afford it and they're just gonna wait on it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they wait on it for too long, forget about it. Next thing you know, they never buy it. So Bandai Namco, I can't see any positive benefit from this at all. And so the climax of this is that the fact that they're doing this, they're definitely not afraid to add more games. They're definitely not afraid to release another 2 games within a month span. And those 2 games I'm basically kind of pointing out and talking about is Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet and Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers. Now, regardless of how everyone feels about these games, if you're gonna buy it or not, the idea is that they're also made by Bandai Namco, and they're probably releasing in the first few months of 2018. Meaning, I'm guessing Fatal Bullet might be a March release, maybe even February as well. Shinobi Strikers, I'm almost certain it's going to be a February release, if it's not already confirmed to be February. As it is now, it doesn't have a date at all, it just says 2018. And they haven't been saying early 2018, but their consideration of early 2018 sounds like it's all January, because all those games had initial, like FighterZ and Hacker's Memory, all both said initial or releasing in early 2018. So I think their early 2018 definition is literally January and February. And then past that, it's just 2018. I wouldn't be surprised. I just don't get it, because I just don't even, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like thinking as low of them as I possibly should at this point, because of what they're doing right now. And it's like, not only, the main issue is that not only are they releasing it near Monster Hunter World, but they're also releasing it near their own games, not just near on their own, the same time of their own games, you know what I'm saying? Whereas you could easily do Hacker's Memory 19th, FighterZ 26th, and then maybe No Kuni January 30th, or whatever order you want. Even that's better than what it is right now, you know what I'm saying? But these dudes just, I don't know, because it's like, isn't it obvious? So they're obviously not retarded, you know what I'm saying? They obviously are kind of aware of what they're doing. So I just need an answer. I need an answer of what exactly it is they're trying to do. I don't know. I'm done ranting. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is just ridiculous. Like, I'm actually pretty annoyed, because it just ruins things for me. I want to take my time and enjoy Hacker's Memory, but I also want to get to the end game. But you know what I'm saying, now that I gotta, you know, Monster Hunter World comes out a week after, I'm going to be hammering game time. I am not being social for the first month of, you know, of school, January, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking to nobody. I'm not going anywhere, dog. I'm telling you. Yeah, like, and that's so annoying to me, you know what I'm saying? Why can't I just play my games in peace and not have to, you know what I'm saying? Because as soon as Monster Hunter World hits, Hacker's Memory is definitely getting put on the shelf for at least a day or 2, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna think about the game. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So screw you guys, man. Screw you guys. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Let me know what your thoughts are on this topic in the comments below. I'm gonna go shoot myself. All right. You see, I'm waiting and they hating, and I'm sipping on my tea. Bad bitch walking past, may I stop you, please? And I'm hungry as a bitch, but this life ain't free. If I'm trying to get this money, I can't really shake a tree. I be working, it's a 3:15. When I stop